Glacier. Down from the glacier is a waterfall. This is another waterfall. The steps. Road over there. That we came across. Glaciers. Valleys.
I guess he wants to pet them. There's mountain goats down there. Center of the picture. I don't think it will either. Well, go on down there then if you want to get closer. You better take this camera along if you want it then.
I guess you go from up there. You see all the heads pop up.
This is up at Logan Pass now.
Continental Divide, huh?
I guess, I don't know. And there are people walking right there in the center of the picture. They're walking up that path. I don't know if they all got their right minds, but they're walking there. Being ground squirrel. He crawled up within about 6 foot of me. In the visitor center yet. Logan Pass. And there are a few people here today. That's the parking lot. Yeah, I got the mountains. See a cloud hanging over the tip of that point of that peak of that one. There's another high thing. There's no snow hanging on that one. It took before. Here's one over here. No snow on it. Snowbank that stayed here from the last snow yet. It's pulling away at the top. And they tell you not to park by it or stand by it because it might fall on you. It's pretty thick, pretty high. It's about 10 foot high. Right over here is probably 15 foot high. Here it's laying against the bank more. Over there it's standing straight up, but it's pulled away about 2 foot.
There's another glacier in the mountains. And the clouds. We're going down now from Logan Pass over to St. Mary. There's a waterfall coming down the mountain. This is Jackson Glacier. Don said I took it before, but now we're closer. It's hard to pick up how vast this park is on the video. Put it out once and see. You can see how big all the mountains are. We just came over the real big ones.
Video. This is a real maroonish colored rock. It's very pretty, but it's completely different color than we've seen in rocks before. As pretty as what we had just before. What Sundrift.
Forest, I think. You can walk down there.
A little log jam here.
Fishing walk.
Here's a little log jam developing. This is the other side of the road now. Looking down the other way. This goes down into to a lake, I guess. Now here's some more red rock right by here.
This is St. Mary's Lake. It's a really pretty green color. It doesn't show so much right here. The green is from the Glacier waters. Some more of it. Now here's a pretty view of it. Beautiful green color, St. Mary's Lake. And then behind it is the mountains in green, and glaciers in there.
This is Wild Goose Island out here in the middle.
St. Mary's Lake.
St. Mary's Lake. Now there's a mountain behind it. Should be a pretty view. It is in reality anyhow.
This looks like Tower National Monument, but it's a mountain. We're going up towards Waterton Lake now. Mountain I took a picture of, this is it. It's Chief Mountain. Looks like a chief up above everything else.
The deer over there right by that white thing, he just got out of the water. Come on, move a little bit.
He was in the water getting a drink, I guess.
I said, is that one up there in the water?
No.
See that out in the water?
No, it's a rock.
Oh. I can't bring it in any closer. He's turning now. He's gonna come back out. Maybe. Where he's going? Walking up along the river now. I guess that's enough.
There's Waterton Lake, Waterton Lodge we're going to go see. We're up in Canada. There's a mother grizzly and 2 baby cubs up there on the mountain. On the hill across from where we came in. There's the little ones running, hopping around, and Mama.
There's a little one. And there's the mama. And I don't know where the other one went.
It was way down here on the...
This is the hotel from here. Now, right across the street where we got the bears from. So the bears aren't too far from the hotel. I don't know if it's going to come out. Might. Might not.
Walk it back. Somebody should let us get that far away. Hey, Maui. What do you got away? It's got a hump on it. No? Is it a black bear? Oh, the ranger said it was a black bear.
Okay, the black bear. It ain't a brown. It ain't a grizzly then. This is a view from just right outside the place where we were just sitting inside the lodge or the hotel. The water's, what do they call it, Carol?
Waterton Lodge.
Okay. There's the town side down there. That's Waterton. The town of Waterton.
Prince of Wales Hotel. Prince of Wales.
Park.
Look at the colors of water now.
Well, I'm trying to. I don't know if they're going to come in.
Oh.
Down here, I don't think I'm going to see that. Down here.
Hard for you to tell. It's real green back there.
No. Over there it's green, she said. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to get the hotel from right here now. It's pretty far out. I guess there's 5 floors of, they go up in the gable. Some of it with the mountains behind it and the wind in front of it. And I hope you can hear me. Because there's an awful lot of wind. Here walking, right here, by the trailer. They're right here by this is the campground here. And here's one over in his front yard. He's just eating it. There's another one. There's 2 in his front yard. There and there. And there's 2 over here. There's a whole herd of bighorn sheep or mountain goats, one or the other. We really don't know which. You call them as you see them. This is a Blackfoot Indian encampment. We're in Browning, Montana. And I don't understand what it all is, but we just went through a museum here. There's our teepees. There's some more. And here's some more of them.
I was going to say, if you stand in front of the trailer, it's not as windy on the side of it. That's the encampment. See that? That's a building that they got.
We're in Great Falls, Montana, and this is a dam that used to be the Great Falls. That used to be the falls, and now they've got a dam there. But up the line, you can see there's some rapids that's going the other way. The river's going away from me naturally. This is looking back at Great Falls. We're in Great Falls yet, but this is looking back along the river. The Black Eagle Falls. Now really this is the falls. They left the falls, they put the dam above the falls. At least you can see the fall. They're not as much now as they used to be. It used to be a lot more water coming over them naturally because they're holding it back. Down here some little falls. River.
Missouri River.
It's the Missouri River. And that's going downstream farther yet. There's some rapids. I guess Lewis and Clark crossed these. Okay, this is the giant spring. There's Canadian geese in it. And this is at Great Falls yet. And then this is the river that comes off it. It's the Roe River. The world's shortest river. It comes right through below us here. 201 foot long. And it empties in the Missouri River. Some of the Canadian geese just laying around on the grass here, doing nothing. Well, they're doing something, and you got to be careful or you'll step in it. There's a spring bubbling up. There's a spring there. There's some more out there. A lot of places bubble. This is the Great Falls in Great Falls, Montana. But they've dammed it off, and so that's what's left of the Great Falls now. Now the lake that's up above there, you can see it spilling over some places. It's coming over there, but that's what's left of the Great Falls. At one time, these rocks were all covered with water. But that's progress. They got a hydroelectric dam here. Hydroelectric plant dam. This is really a panoramic view of Montana's big sky country. We're a long ways from those mountains, but it's really pretty.
This is some more mountains now. This is called the Great Bear Trail, going from Great Falls to Helena. Missouri River.
Oh, look over there, Carol. Isn't that pretty?
Uh-huh. Very pretty.
This is the place along the road we stopped. I'll show you a place in a minute where a guy really likes to be secluded when he camps. Because this is all hill around here. Now watch down here. There he is. He's out in the middle of a hole in the ground.
The Missouri River's over there.
Yeah, the Missouri River. There's the Missouri River. See the Missouri River right in the center.
CaCO3 is the chemical form, and the common name is limestone.
This is the gates of the mountain recreation area
Limestone was
on the Missouri River
deposited. It was
between
actually
the
down
Rocky
close to the equator. Mississippian Sea
Going
was a
on a
coastal
boat
sea
through
of the
the
Pacific
canyon.
called Pangea.
These are
That's an
limestone
immature bald
rock
eagle.
cliffs.
You can just see its background by that little chunk of limestone, a large vertebrae up
The
here.
bald eagle.
Or maybe a
In
hawk.
there, I don't-
Yeah, it's going to sit right here for his next photograph. Right there, immature bald eagle.
There
I'm
he
starting to get a
is.
little nervous.
See it?
Is it banded?
Bald eagle.
There it
There
goes.
you go. Come on, you gonna fly?
That bald eagle?
Uh-huh, immature bald. There he goes.
It's on the backside or by boats down here on the river side. It's not a large willow, it's actually one of the smaller in the state. It's only about 30,000 acres, although in the new wilderness built path canyon area which have been planted in here. As you look at the cliffs, you might notice they're pockmarked with hundreds of holes. Some of the smaller ones are used by different species of birds for nesting sites. I keep a live list of the bird species. I have 118 different species on the list right now. I'm not going to be able to show all of them today, but as you go along, I see the birds. I like to name.
Pretty formation over there.
And above the cliff on the left, you can see a couple of openings in the limestone. The bottom opening is the opening to the longest cave so far.
Get up this canyon before he turns the boat.
This is Devil's Slide. Rocks standing straight up.
Look at the folds in that rock. Those layers.
Vertical feet. Probably figure it's a I'd automatically
There, finally got
try
it.
and walk.
picture of mountain sheep, Carolyn?
No, he's a mountain goat.
Mountain goat. Okay.
You see
I want to
him?
be sure I'm calling the right thing.
There he goes. There he goes. You see him?
Right there,
Yeah,
walking
saw him
along.
jump.
Right, you see him coming down that little chunk of limestone there? See these trees right above the tree, but as big as 300 pounds, although that's unusual. The average weight is around 150 to 250, pardon? What's the limestone mark? It might remind you of dried mud. That's basically what it is, dried sea bottom. The orange color growth on the rock, like I said,
Straight up
like
over our heads now.
one of the oldest land plants known to man. These bugs don't nest underneath these rock projections. That's a bird.
This is going up, that's up in front of us. They're just pretty.
Exposed this time. I don't think this is exactly what Meriwether had in mind when he named it. The tour has been going on now 106 years. Not exactly sure when they started doing a circle out here to get the gate up to the bow of the boat. The thing would walk along the shore right
There, well, you probably never will get him. Oh, I really got him close here. There's the boat we went out on. People are getting on it now for the next one. We just got back in about 5 minutes ago, and it goes out again right away. So they're running two every 2 hours today. A lot of people. Takes about 62. There were 62 on our boat ride. Real nice.
This is a church at Helena, Montana, and this is Roman Catholic Church. It's Helena Cathedral, and this is the inside of it, and the outside I'll take a picture of, and it's patterned after the church. It has two big steeples. It's patterned after the church in Cologne, Germany. Pretty stained glass windows and chandeliers. Pretty ceiling. Okay, this is the outside of it. There's the two steeples. We're camped at Helena, Montana. It's not a real nice campground. It's right by I-15 interstate, but this is the beautiful mountains around it. Airport right over here. The mountains are really pretty. Helena is another little town in the valley, like most of the towns out here in the west. We went by the state capitol, but we didn't take a picture. Mountains look like they have a blue haze. It's 5:30 in the evening. We're leaving Helena. This is Friday the 17th, and there's the Capitol thing. The dome there, going down towards Butte.
This is Butte, Montana. From a scenic overlook. We're not going to go into it. They have a large, what's it, Carol, the world's largest open pit copper mine, and that's it over there. They really got the walls sloped. We're going on to Bozeman. That over there is either the Jefferson or the Madison. We don't know which. We don't remember. And this one right here in front of us is the other one. And the two together are joining right there where you see that ripple. And that is forming, starting, that's the start of the headwaters of the the Missouri River.
And from here it flows north.
Yeah, from here it flows north for a while.
And up through by Helena.
Yeah.
It's the longest, what is it say?
The Missouri-Mississippi drainage system is the longest in the world. There's a lot of current in that one, but I believe there's a little more current in this one here, which is right in front of us. It's really moving along. Of course, that one is over there too.
This is close to Bozeman, not too far from Bozeman. Three Forks, and there's the mountains in the Montana. That's for sure.
There's mountains back there.
Right.
Okay.
You gonna say?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You say that's where the Missouri River goes.
That's where the Missouri River goes. Now I can't see it no more because it's in the...
And ends up in the Mississippi in St. Louis.
Yeah. Okay. I can't
Starts
see.
up here, Montana.
Yeah. Okay.
Now there's where the Gallatin River goes into the Missouri. So then all three of them go into there.
Missouri.
Yeah, it's a Missouri River. I couldn't get it too well, but there it is. Going out of the park now, the state park, and going back to I-90. There's some pretty mountains with snow on them. Oh, it's kind of hazy. I don't know if it'll come out. Kind of in as far as it'll go.
See the mountains with the clouds?
Huh? There's John Price mailbox. Can you see that? You move out here to Montana.
This is the campground we're in. It's a KOA in Bozeman. There. A lot of... Oh, the other Jake, this is out next to us. Here gave us some trout we just had for supper. He's from Minnesota. This is another part of it. Goes way there. Put in here. It's a nice place. We've stayed here. This is the second night now. We're going to Yellowstone tomorrow, down to West Yellowstone.
We're going down to going down the Gallatin Valley down to West Yellowstone. Pretty little creek along the road.
Yeah,
Has a few raindrops. This is the Gallatin Valley. What?
The Gallatin River is what it is.
Gallatin River, what did I say? Creek?
You just said a creek.
Oh. It's Gallatin River.
Oh, there's a pretty little...
Yeah, except I got raindrops. Again, and this is the Gallatin Valley, and it's really pretty. Say there's might be elk around this area on the road, but
sun came out now.
Yeah, the sun came out. It's really a pretty valley, a lot of sagebrush.
See, I don't understand how the river gets higher there. It runs over the higher part rather than the lower part. I don't understand it.
It goes out. We're going to see Quake Lake, Hebgen Lake. This is the lake and the mountains. There was an earthquake in 1959 and it formed another lake. And we're going to go see it. It was a little cloudy, now it's gotten a little brighter. And the drive along it is pretty. down by towards Yellowstone. Now they're blacked out. There's coming back. Now it's real bright.
Doing what?
It's real bright now. Black.
There's a little village or something down here along the lake when we come down this hill.
Mountains behind it.
What?
Nothing. This is Madison Canyon. This is along the lake. Here the lake is real green. I think this is still Hebgen Lake. I don't think we've hit that Quake Lake yet. Now I think we're going down into Madison Canyon. Mountains are very high. Okay, this is the Quake Lake on the other side of the dam.
Okay.
See, there's the dam it formed.
Yeah.
That was Hebgen Lake, and then this is Quake Lake on the other side of the dam. It took a mountain, half a mountain, and put it in the water. Down there is the other lake. Oh, it looks like that's a river on the other side of that dam.
Fishing.
Fishing, trout fishing out there. Some guy gave us trout last night. We had for supper, fresh trout. That's that Quake Lake with a lot of trees in it. Get some on the way back.
That's why the lake rose.
Probably the mountain that slid down in and made it and formed a lake. Put the trees on in there.
This is Madison Mountain. That's what came down in the quake. And it came pushed all the way down. And there's the Madison River that they really cut through just to get it going again. The lake was raising 9 foot a day, what the dam caused. Now there's the road that goes along there. Evidently that's part of the road that went there before, but part of the road that used to come through here was covered by the lake, but that's on the other side. Now this, what I'm standing on, is all part of the ground that pushed up here from the lake. This is like at Hope Canyon in Canada, what we had a couple years ago. I want to get some of the lake now. This is a 3,000-ton boulder that came down from the mountain on the other side and rolled way over here, just as a result of the earthquake that brought down the mountain over here. It was there, and it took it to there. Now I'm going to go over here and take a picture of the lake yet. Now there's the lake, and it has dropped 70 foot since 1959. It was 190 foot deep, so it's still 120 foot above where it should be. And in about another 60 years, 100 years altogether, it'll be down to where it's supposed to be. And it will just be running through the river again, through the river channel. The visitor center is where we were, and that's about 300 foot higher. That land is than what it was supposed to be, than what it was before the quake.
Here's where the spillway goes from the lake into the Madison River. And that's the spillway that we made.
That's how it's draining.
Did you say how it dropped?
It's dropping about 2 foot a year.
About 2 foot a year. Those are the dead trees in it. And up to those live trees is how high it was in 1959. It's gone down 33 feet. No, 70 feet in 33 years. Dead trees that are all in.
That again?
Yeah, it ain't doing what it should do. Look at that. Now, there's the house that slipped. I don't see the other ones
There's a
there.
log cabin over here with a greenish roof. And there's the other one.
There's a, Carol said there's, I mean, I lost it now. There's a log cabin with a greenish roof, I guess. And over there is a house that slipped into the lake after the thing. After the earthquake. The destruction. This is the log cabin that went in the lake. It's from like a tidal wave. And that's the other building over there that went in. This is the view of the other side of the log cabin. Just slipped right in here. Looking right out on the roof. I guess it's almost like floating.
Okay, this is West Yellowstone, Montana. We're staying in here. And this is going down the street.
Little western town.
Lots of shops. Don bought a belt buckle.
Aha! How about that?
How about that? I got an ornament. Made it, painted in the West. And some pretty clouds. And go down this street. It's not a very big town, maybe 1,000 people. Mostly motels, shops, playhouses, and evening. Oh, there's a supermarket. There's a pretty hotel, Stagecoach Inn.
There's the street down there.
Oh, are we gonna go back or what? Go down this street or what? Some more. Totem Cafe.
Working good for you now?
Yeah. Kind of like Jackson, Wyoming.
Visitors there.
That's very pretty, the clouds in the background.
It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Sun's out. We're going through Yellowstone Park now, and this is the burned out area from 1988 fire. This is Monday, July 20th. And
Here's some right there.
get a reflection. That's some more burned out area. There's some trumpeter swans, I think. Well, missed them. This is a hillside that had the fire on it, one of them.
And over here the leaves are still on. I mean the limbs are still on. Look, well.
And over here he says the needles are still on it.
That's it.
Madison River again, the one that flows into farms in Missouri, goes through the park. Or I think it's the Madison River. And this is Firehole Canyon. And it's black walls down in it. Can't really see. See up there. It's a little loop road we went off. Firehole Falls.
You think? Don thinks. This is Firehole Falls. Don was wrong. The other was not just a little waterfall, but at least we saw it. This is Firehole Falls now. It's labeled, so we know that.
Oops, there it goes. There's Cascade Falls. Firehole Cascades, rather. Farther up.
Well, this is the Firehole Cascade now. We finally got this. And this is the Firehole River, too. This is not the Madison River or anything else. It's the Firehole River. And it's the Firehole Cascade.
This is the Lower Geyser Basin coming to. See them all steaming? Those are paint pots and geysers, little geysers we're going to walk out to.
This is real blue. I don't know how it'll come out.
It's called Silent Spring.
It looks almost... Where?
What's it say right here? Viewfinder AF input, AB input.
Hey, well, I'm trying. I gotta find them first. Now it says the E is blinking.
Oh.
Now the steam's blowing this way. I can't see it. I'm recording. There's the blink. There's the
Paint pots.
paint pots. And the steam blowing this way now, so
See them bubbling? You can even hear them. Bubbling like they're boiling.
I want to get the pink soil around it.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. And that ledge.
Blue one. Here, I don't think you can see it too well. It's splashing up. This is some more of the thermal basin. I'm just jumping away here. There with the mountains behind them. Steam almost makes so much,
Yeah.
you can't even see them.
Well, there it is. There's another guy, little guys who are bubbling every so often. Not bubbling right now, it's just steaming. I can hardly see the bubbles for the steam. There it goes. Whoops.
geyser running down to the river. You see the steam off of it. And over here is another stream of it running down. Here's some, I don't know if the blue is going to come off of here or not, but it is very blue. And we have an algae bed right here, which is real orange. There's one just spurting away. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it says out there. You can only read it. She put it over here.
That's supposed to be Emerald Spring, we think. Emerald Pool, we don't know. I'll try from the other angle maybe. There's a little bit. It clears a little bit, you can see the green. Now this is Emerald Pool, so the other one made a liar out of me.
Well, the blue sunlight and the yellow algae is supposed to make it the green, the blue from the sky. This is by Old Faithful Inn now, and this is the general store. This is the only one private concessionaire in the park. It's made out of those knotty burl wood, I guess.
This is the Old Faithful Inn, or the lodge. And there's buses. This is inside the lodge now. It reminds me a lot of Spear Marquettins. I don't know if this was put up by WPA, it might have been.
This is where I wanted to stay in the wintertime, but they close it in the wintertime, so we stayed at where?
We stayed in a dormitory type thing. That's people waiting in line to get in dining room.
There's a lot of
There's
wood.
the fireplace.
It's all wood.
Yeah. Here they're looking out. It's looking out for them. Picture of Old Faithful before it goes off. It's going to go off in a few minutes, so we're going to see what happens.
Brett?
Yeah. That's a picture of all the people waiting to watch it go off. And they're to the right of us and in front of us. Not yet. There's the Old Faithful Inn over there again, from the side. It's getting ready.
Says it splashes some water over it first. That was it. They think it's a visit. No, it's gonna go.
That's it. Let's go. Yeah, you good. You good.
Salt water.
Here, you want some
Ready to go, though.
Be ready to go when this is good down.
Over there that's really going Old Faithful decided to be unfaithful. Finally. Hand down, please.
You told me it wasn't going to be high. See how high it is?
Ah, we finally got it. I'm gonna quit now, I think, and watch it. Okay? Snow Lodge. This is where we stayed in '82 when we came out in the wintertime and saw the Yellowstone, where Carol and I stayed, January '82.
There's the Old Faithful going off again. Thank you. We're farther away from it now. I'm going to walk back and see some other geysers. This is the geyser basin where Yellowstone is, and these are just some other ones. And there's a river running through. Probably the Yellowstone River. Not sure. There's a boiling pot in front of me. From up here. This is called Castle Geyser. Hasn't erupted yet. They say it could within an hour, but I'm not going to wait that long. It erupted, I think. That's the one we saw behind Old Faithful when we were watching for. It's real high.
There's a couple of cascades. I guess I'm getting it, I don't know. Okay, we'll take it again, see if it's taking anything now. There's the lake over there. The Yellowstone Lake, Carol? Bunch of dead trees around it now.
Yes, it is. Maybe that's Shoshone Lake. Let's see, we're going this way.
What are these, paint pots?
I don't know.
Well,
Geysers, they say.
this is at West Thumb Geyser Basin. South entrance. Well, this ain't the south entrance, this is a junction of the south entrance. And that's the lake behind it. So.
Looking back. Oh yeah?
I might.
I have to do that. Yellowstone Lake and the mountains behind it. This is the Yellowstone Lake. We ran into a couple of showers on the way. Right now it's nice. There's Yellowstone Lake. The mountains in the background. Oh, looking at me right on the side of the road.
Moose is laying there. But there's a moose and a cow and a little one's ears right in the center of the. And the other one's wiggling his ears.
And a little one.
Yeah, I got them both here.
Stone River that goes into the lake. And they're fishing all along the bridge here. Other side. Well, I went out there. Get it. A lot of them are fishing. Just looking at the river.
And there's a buffalo just laying there. This is Lindhorst Rapids on the Yellowstone River.
Alongside the road here. Oh, lots of them. I didn't even have it in close.
This is the Upper Falls, which is the lowest falls in Yellowstone. The lower falls are the higher falls, but the upper falls are the lower falls.
Sure.
Lowest. There's the bridge we just came across. And this is the lower falls, which are the higher falls.
Did that flash go off when I took that?
Up on top, this is Inspiration Point. Now this is Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. It is high. There's another picture come up on Inspiration Point.
Artist Point.
Look at this.
Carol said, look at the mist down there. Okay, well, say something.
Hi. This is the Lower Falls behind me.
But in the way.
What are we going to do? We'll do it this way. Okay.
There's a deer eating. He just looked up at me. For the falls. This is above the lower falls. The upper. Water moving there. And it's coming around here. There she goes. It's hitting the bottom down here.
We just got back from seeing this pretty falls, and we came here and it's raining. And here's some sleet or hail. It must have done that while we were driving into it. Yeah, I see a little on our hood. See that white on the road?
Yeah, this one turn right. The falls way up there. It's one of the falls. I don't know which one now. And then down here is a river coming on through. Canyon. Yellowstone Canyon now, with the falls in the background.
That'd be nice if this thing went down to the almost halfway to the bottom. No, up down to that little spot up there in these cracks.
In the center of the picture, I don't know how long it's going to last, battery's going to die. There's an elk running. I got him running. Yeah. He lowered his head. He doesn't want to be seen, I don't think.
There he is. See him now?
Yeah. Got him now. Gotten him before. He's right in the center.
I didn't know there was a little one. Yeah. There's the elk with a little one behind it.
Okay.
Called Gibbons Falls. It's like a lacy falls. This is some of the valley we just came over a mountain. Road's back there, and then this is the valley that we're in now. A lot of fog, clouds hanging over today.
Tower Falls,
32 feet full. On the road.
This is the overhang on the road here.
It says overhanging cliff, lean out 40 to 50 feet. There's the cliff overhanging the road.
You're not going to see it all then.
I could almost see.
Huh?
Oh, I could almost see it.
Well,
Now this thing went out. There was a bear up there. Well, I think I'm taking it. I don't know if I am or something now. She's running now.
They're coming out of
There, they're coming out. There's the three bears.
Yeah, the mama and the three bears.
Now I got them good now.
Got him in?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good.
She's corralling them.
Oh, she's moving around.
She's corralling them. That's enough, I guess, huh?
This is a pretty valley in the mountains called Lamar Valley.
Saw Lamar's River back.
Lamar River, yeah. Saw Lamar River. It's a little cloudy though. We hope it clears because we want to drive on this one pretty mountain highway. The mountain I'm going to take out of the window here. Some of the roads we're going on.
Now you can see why the
Because of the bumps in the road. Pictures are crooked, yeah. There's some mountains, little sunlight hitting it. We're up in the clouds though. There's sunlight hitting on some of the tops of those mountains. You can see the clouds there.
You get the one with the cloud hanging on?
I think I do. Yep. Fall along the road, or in the mountains rather. Okay, there's some snow in the mountains. We're way up, almost above timberline, I believe, and there's Switchback Road. We're driving. There's lakes up here. Okay, just pulled out ahead of you. The lake down there. Oops.
Oh, big bag.
Yeah. Can't see it now. Reminds us of going down to Haines, Alaska. From Haines Junction, because it's like above timberline. A lot of rock. A lot of snow gauges. This is where how high the snow gets along here in the winter. Oh, that marks the road where...
Marks the edge of the road so they know where to plow.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess it does. Well, they've got metal ones, and then they added pieces of trees on wood, limbs or whatever. I'd say so. Goes up to 10,000 some feet. A lot of snow up here. Imagine it's cold too when we get out. Pretty area there through the raindrops. We're going a lot of switchback roads.
Looks like the Alps.
Yeah, like the Swiss Alps. Reminds us now of going through Switzerland. The road, the switchback roads.
We got another summit to go over yet.
We went to one summit. There's another one to go. There's a pile of snow. Fuzzy, and there's a lake way over there. It's windy up here and cold. This is above timberline, nothing growing. No trees. There's a lake. There's a lot of snow. Lake right below me here. Too bad there isn't sun. Pretty. And in the mountains here, really clouds. But it's bright. Pretty clouds up there, sunny. We're up here on this scenic view, and there's the road. We're going down there to get down to this town of Red Lodge. A waterfall. There's some of the road. No, that's the road. It's not the road we're going on though. It might be. I don't know. There's clouds in the mountains. There's a deer and a baby, but I can't see him right now. Ran across the road in front of us. Oh, there they go. Oh no, where are they? There they are. Yeah. They just ran across the road before we got here. There goes the little one following the mama. Now we're on top of the mountain and we have snowflakes coming down.
Ain't gonna be much, but there's some.
Just a few, yeah, but snowflakes July 21st. There's a big snowbank
It didn't just fall.
with holes in it. No, it didn't fall. In the mountains. Cool up here. Cool enough to snow. Snow quit now, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't see any out there. Full out there.
There's lakes, the mountains, and the snow.
There's some person walking around on
There's some kind of ski lift.
slip on it.
Some kind of lift. We don't know what that is, for supplies or what. People out there walking on the snow. Yeah, they slide over the top, boy. Keep going. I hear some on the other side. We're gonna go back down towards Yellowstone Park now. We're still above timberline, because there's a lot of glaciers and snow in their mountains. No trees. Just came through that where it was snowing. Now it's bright and sunny over there. There's another lake down here. Let's see, we were up on the top there, and that was 10,927
27
foot. And right now it's snowing again. Well, I guess it's rain. It was snow. And it's
Few
cold
flakes.
and windy.
There's a few flakes flying.
July the 21st. Of course, when you're up this high, that's why all this snow and glaciers stay so much. Timberline now, and there's the trees. Well, another lake,
Here.
and here's beautiful mountains coming out, sun on them now. That looks pretty.
Try to look over there, but you don't let me.
Through the raindrops. Yeah, I don't want him looking. He's got to drive this curvy road.
Here's another switchback
Yeah, another one.
This is 16.
switchbacks we've had
so far.
so far. They said 11, but we've counted 16.
We don't know what they were counting. Whether you have to go around and meet yourself.
There's a moose running across the road.
He's going to the campground.
He's going up to this campground.
I guess he's going to camp here.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna camp. See if he has a spot.
It's a young one.
He was on the other side of the road, and yeah, it's a moose, all right.
He's running. There he goes.
Yeah.
Now
Well,
watch. Come over here.
now you can't get a picture. I can't get a picture.
I don't mind you say something.
Well, you ran him. Where'd he go? Behind the mirror.
He is gone. So I get those figures.
There's a big dome on this one mountain out here.
And I won't be back for a week. Very pointy behind.
Yeah, except it's through the rain drops. There it is.
But what's the rain date again? July 27th. Yeah.
There it is. Amongst the windshield wipers and the raindrops. That's them high
We have to
mountain.
look between them.
Waterfall. Going through a canyon, right? Here, and a cub behind him, walking this way. Oh, he's a pretty big cub. He's hopping through the... Oh, he's up against the tree, the cub is. Yeah, he's coming this way. Climbing over the... I could get a picture. There's a cub going though. Okay.
This is what is it now? What's the name of it?
Undying Falls.
Undying Falls. 60-foot high falls. And then it goes on down. But the falls is the main thing.
Coming to Mammoth Hot Springs now, and there's some elk. 2 and a little one. Grazing out here. Females. This is Mammoth Hot Springs. This is Minerva Terrace. I think when we were here with the kids 20 years ago, it was real wide. Now this is the only live one.
Oh. Okay, what is it now, Carol?
It's just another.
This is just another
Some of it's dead and some of it's
geyser, I guess.
not inactive and some active, I guess.
There's a little bit active over on the left-hand side.
The orange is the algae, and the white is the calcium.
Looks like snow, but it's not. There's a whole herd of elk out there now. Carol said there's a rack on one. I don't know which one. Must be his harem.
Well, he's got some horns. The little ones are running, see him?
Yeah. Little ones are running, she said. They were. Oh, we've got a lot of elk here anyhow. Oh yeah, there's the one with the... I got him in about the center of the picture now. He's leading the pack. They're getting closer and closer to us. They're walking up to us now. They're still a block and a half away, but I mean, they're walking towards us. There's the little ones following. Big one.
Here's the rainbow, if I got it. I think I got it.
Behind the trees right now. Just a minute. We'll be out from behind some trees. Right now you should be able to
Right
get
now it should have it.
It's about not as strong as it was the other angle.
These are the Teton Mountains, and we're going out of Yellowstone Park down to the south entrance. This is Wednesday, July 22nd. Going towards Teton. We're going towards Jackson Lake. There's Jackson Lake. And the Tetons. We're going to have our lunch here. This is a pretty view of the Tetons and the lake, Jackson Lake. It's a pretty day today, sunny. Clouds are pretty over there. We're going to stay in Wyoming tonight. Last time we drove this road was in the snow in January 10 years ago when we flew out here. We're camped at KOA in Moran, Wyoming now, and these are the Tetons. And we're going down to Jackson Hole for see what's going on down there. Pretty mountains, a lot of glaciers in them. Big. You can see these from our campsite.
I don't know if you're... I can't tell you.
There's some more of it, a little closer, the Tetons. Oops. Hit a bump in the road.
It isn't going to glare through the window, is it?
I don't know. Tetons wide open. I guess the Snake River running in front of it, I don't know, or else Jackson Lake yet. Really big.
Zoomed in?
You know I had them out.
Okay.
I can zoom them in and show. Really barren too. We're in Jackson now. This is a neat little western town. And there's the ski slopes that we watched them ski at the Snow King Lodge when we stayed here in January of '82. And that's the ski slopes. And there's Jackson Square. In each corner it has the arch of elk horns because they have an elk refuge here in the winter time. They have a shootout here portrayed at 6:30. We're gonna stay and see, I think. There's another corner.
Can you get them through here? You want them through here? I gotta wait.
Yeah. There's a carriage ride over there.
Yeah? Can you get it?
Yeah, got it partly.
And there's a few
shops.
shops here. There's Cirque shirts.
This is the Snow King Resort, and this is where we stayed when we came here in January. We stayed one night after we saw Yellowstone Park, and we watched him ski down the slopes. It's really neat.
There's the stagecoach in Jackson. There's the square with the corner antlers. Carol already showed you them. This is downtown Jackson. This is Broadway in Jackson. We're going to have a shootout here on the street. There's the rest of you name it, they've got it here. Guys, shootout, I guess. Waiting for the stage. There, you got me. People waiting for the shootout to occur in about 5 minutes.
How many people have been here before? You people don't know where you're at, do you? Raise your hand any time. Folks, open up over here. Get up out of the way. Got some men on horseback coming. Move it.
What is going on here?
No, that's my question. What are you folks doing here? We need you to move on out of here. We're going to have us a little show here, and I'd appreciate it if you'd leave.
No, we love a good show. Go ahead, folks, do something. Go ahead.
You don't understand. These people are here to see the show, not to be in the show. You see, Teton Lil, the canary-voiced songbird of the West, is coming in a little bit.
Teton Lil?
That's right. She'll be doing a little singing, and she's going to need all the room out here to do that. So if you move on out of here, I'd sure appreciate it.
Well, we'll be happy to when
Good.
you're ready, boys.
Oh, when you're ready.
I've got a question for you first.
Okay.
Where's the bank?
Excuse me?
Where is the bank? The bank! Here from what?
The bank?
The bank!
I'd imagine the bank would be closed right about now.
Hey, that's never made no difference to us, has it, boys? Right.
They must have one of those instant cash cards or something.
Yeah, I got one right here.
Well, if you must know, you can get to the bank going that way.
Down there.
Yep.
Much obliged, fancy pants. Oh, guess what?
What?
No penalty for early withdrawal.
Make some room over there, folks, and do it quick before those horses do something western in the street. I usually pick somebody from right over this area to clean that up, so. Chamber of Commerce are the folks who buy our bullets that we use here 6 nights a week, and I always like to thank them because they're the folks who pay me. Well, Jackson Hole has a rich and colorful history. As you probably know, we've had all sorts of folks through here, from mountain men to first.
Yeah, what are all these people doing standing in the street?
Well, we were waiting for you to escort in Teton Lil, the canary voiced songbird of the plains. You haven't taken out time for a little horse rustling, have you?
I don't know who you've been talking to, friend, but he's a no good liar.
Okay.
I don't know nothing about no stolen horses in Pinedale.
No, you don't know anything, do you? I'm just wondering about these nags you're dragging behind you here tonight.
Oh, you mean me?
Yeah.
Well, the Death Canyon gang's in town. They robbed the bank. Found their horses all tied up out behind the saloon.
Uh-huh.
They took them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hide them, then come back later for the gang.
That sounds like a smart plan, Marshal. We'll keep our eyes peeled. If we see anything strange, we'll let you know.
Strange? What about these folks?
Well, they are pretty strange, aren't they? No, I mean stranger than these folks.
Right, make a hole there.
Open up over here now. Do it quickly.
You wanna be next? Oh, you?
No, please.
I'm not happy.
Got a little ear.
Did I mention stupid?
Boys, did you stop? I want to know who is the low-lying scum that stole our horse? Yeah. Who's the horse that stole our scum?
Now, wait a minute, fellas. There ain't been no low-life scum in these parts till y'all walk through these elk antler arches.
Oh, is that right, Fancy Fancy?
That's right.
Well, maybe you and I better just do a little...
Yeah.
Ow! You shot off one of my toes! Ow! 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 Which one was it? I'll have you look for it.
Everybody holler yes if I said stupid already.
But...
Hey now. Hey. Hey. Put him down. Put... Hey, dude.
Get your head, boy!
Why don't you get up out of the street? You two settle this like men.
What do you mean like men?
You know, like men, like they did in the Old West. Man to man. Mano y mano, as it were.
You wouldn't be trying to be nasty, would you?
Nah, I'd never be nasty with a fella like you. What I want you to do, though, is get out there in the middle of the street so we can have us a little gunfight here.
A gunfight?
That's right. That's what we're all here for. Get on out there in the middle of the street. We're going to count off 10 paces while you stand back to back, and I want you to turn around and shoot.
How many? 10? Don't worry, you'll know when I get there.
Now, folks, I want you to help me out counting 10 paces. Fellas, I need you to stand back to back, so that means you're both going to have to turn around. I need your help to count off these 10 paces, and... Hey, Doof, you went like about a half turn too many there.
Turn around! I turned around! That way! Face that way, baby.
What I was trying to say, folks, is I need your help counting out these 10 paces so these cowboys can hear us loud and clear. Here we go now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey.
What?
Y'all are supposed to turn around first and then shoot.
At each other?
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it?
This is getting awfully complicated.
Now I'm going to make it real easy for you all. These folks and myself are going to count to 3. And on the count of 3, I want you to pull your gun out of your holster, turn around, and shoot.
He's turned around.
You got that, dude? 3, you following me? Help me out here, folks. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait a minute. What happened out here?
Found a penny. He picked a penny
You
up.
don't shoot each other, did you?
Picked a penny up the other one.
Hey, boss! We better get it. Stage coach is coming and the marshal's in it.
Wait a minute. Before we leave, let's steal the stage payroll.
Now, wait a minute. How do you know there's going to be a payroll on that stage?
There's always a payroll. This is a Western. Yeah. Come on, boys, please. Hey, Fancy Pants.
Yeah.
Say one word. That fancy suit you're wearing, it'll be to your funeral.
Gotcha. You folks do what he says. Everybody else, welcome in the stage. It's bringing in Teton Lil, the canary voice songbird of the plains. Come on, a big round of applause. Bigger than that. Come on, everybody. There's our Marshall once again. Howdy, Marshall. And here is Teton Lil, the songbird of the West. Oh, that's not.
Oh, God.
There's Teton Lil. Ain't she pretty?
All right, Marshall. Get your hands up, move away from the stage.
Sorry about this, Marshall.
All right, bird friend.
Hey, that songbird fella.
Well, whatever. Get over here for a rubbing fest. Ha! Rubbing? All right. Now, driver, throw down the bag.
That girl's still in it.
Hey, we believe in free will. You'll write your will. It'll be free.
Uh-oh.
Thank you. Now get everything out.
Well, looks like you scared the horses there, boys. Pretty mean. Remember, somebody from over in this area of the crowd. How about you? Open up, folks. Make some room for that stage.
Hold it, Marshall. You'll be licking daylight. Good. Now keep your hands up. All right, Red. Get the bag.
Get the bag. He's going to bring her.
Make up your mind!
Hey, shut up! Yeah! Shut up!
Yeah.
Shut up!
Yeah!
Shut up! Thanks, Marshall. It's been fun.
Yeah, well, I don't think you'll be getting too far without those horses.
So you're the slimy pig that stole our horses.
You're the one that stole our slimy pig.
Anyway, I think if you'll look around, you're a little outnumbered, Marshall.
Woo! Even the odds, boy.
Look out, folks.
Don't stand there shooting.
Everybody all right? That's good.
All right, Marshall. Take out the gun. Put it down on the ground. Nice
He's not
and
even
easy.
shot.
Hey, I ain't here. Go get Red's gun. Get the money back. Put it down, Marshall. Hurry up, dude. All right, now take off your belt. Not that belt. Your gun belt.
Make up your mind.
This is a family show here, Marshall.
Well, I think Miss Lil now will be taking a little trip. Thank you so ever much, Marshall. It's been a pleasure. Hold on there, buckaroo.
Uh-oh.
She's not going anywhere with you. Now, up to that iron and let the lady go.
Do what he says.
Right now, I'll shoot him, and I'll shoot her. Now, no matter, the odds with us. Now, move away from the girl. I do your eight to mess up that pretty grass.
Look out, folks.
Yeah, he falls off into it.
Dude! Hey, dude! Are you really dead this time? That's just you and me now. Unless you're a coward.
Everybody go. Ooh.
I can't have heard you right. What did you call me? Well, I called you a low-down, yeller-belly, sap-sucking coward. I ain't never sucked sap in my whole life. No man calls me a coward. I guess we'll just have to dance. You as fast with your gun as you are with your mouth, boy? Yeah. I guess we'll have to find out. You know, I don't mind shooting you, but I do hate to shoot a man whose boots are untied.
Oh.
Yeah.
Falls for
Folks, I'll
that
tell
every
you something. In the Old West, it don't matter who's pastor. It's who's smarter. Goodbye. You let me reload, won't you?
You got those bullets there on you? Hey, Marshall, you wouldn't mind if I just one more?
Go ahead.
Wait a minute, Marshall. Can't let that man walk out of here with those bags of money now.
I'll get after him later. Right now, I think everyone got just what they deserve, especially me.
Give a round of applause for the Jackson Hole Shootout Gang. Coming from here at the Big Brother Theater showing Riverboat Review at 7:45. Enjoy your stay in Jackson Hole, everybody.
Green, 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 they say, on the far side of the hill. Green, green, we're going away to where the grass is greener still. To where the grass is greener still.
There's a Snake River and the Tetons behind it. I think it makes a prettier picture when it's away.
This is Thursday, the 23rd of July, and we're going back into Jackson Hole. Don's going to get something done to the truck, and then we're going to take a ride through the Tetons. And these are the ski slopes in Jackson. This is the elk refuge where they bring all the elk down in the winter time. And they go back in the summer.
This is Tetons again. We're going up, this is the 23rd now. We're going up to, back up along by Jenny Lake and that, from Jackson back up to Moran where we're camped. It's just pretty skies and everything above it.
It's Teton Peak at Teton Village. This is the Snake River, it's called, because it winds so much like a snake. Goes along the Tetons. It's got pretty much of a current. They whitewater raft on this. When the kids and us were out here, we went on a big raft. Sightseeing, not whitewater rafting. You fish in here. And in the back of the Tetons, behind me. I'm going to drive along there now. There's some glaciers. This is the church out here that has a, I'll go in it, it's called, well, I showed you the sign. And it's got a little window over the chapel, and it's got the mountains behind it. Tetons are beautiful. There it is. Teton Glacier right there in the middle. That's the Grand Teton, Mountain, South Teton, and Middle Teton. And this is the Grand Teton right there, and that's the glacier in it. Big, thick one, I guess. Well, some of it's rock. Pretty day today, warm. Probably 80 or high 70s. It's called Jenny Lake, and these are the mountains in the back. Cascade Canyon. Right there. The glacier in it.
There's one last view of the Tetons from the south going up to the north. That's Mount Moran there. That's one. And the one right there, one right there is Grand Teton. And then there's the other one. That's the last view of them we're going to have probably. But there's a picture of Jackson Lake now with the mountains behind it.
This is July 24th, Friday, and this is the scene of the Tetons from our campground with the sun on them this morning. Very pretty. Last night, with the sun behind them, it looked like a silhouette. I think that's the Grand Teton there. It's a spiral. We're going to head over to Casper now. This is lupin growing in the field next to us. It's a wildflower and daisies. I've seen Indian paintbrush. Lots of pretty things. This is the Badlands of Wyoming. It's near Du Bois. Different colors on the rock. Pretty rocks, they say, is Badlands. They're pretty colors, pinnacles. Look like a painted desert, painted rocks. Some more pretty rock.
Some more coming around in front of us too.
Some other kind of rock. It's all red. This is a pretty drive. It's going along the Wind River, Wyoming, down towards Casper. This is Indian Reservation. Wind River country, they call it. And there's the Wind River.
That is pretty rock.
Mm-hmm. Pretty rock.
Yeah, I'm seeing
Under
them.
that.
Yeah, I see them. There's some antelope out there. They're going to come in very good, but they're there.
They're the same color as
There's one right in the center of the picture, that I know.
We saw a couple close, but couldn't stop.
There goes some antelope running. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Oh, wait a minute. It's black again. There it is. There we go. There's the antelope. Now we got it closer. Where's those little ones that were running? I don't know where they are. Oh, it's going again. Cloud Don wanted me to take a picture of. Looked kind of like a tornado. And then there's pretty clouds up ahead here. See, this is Saturday, July 25th. There's some different rocks. Now we're in Wyoming. Yeah, going down to Cheyenne. And really different. grazing. Some more antelope. They have deep holes with rocks and these kind and castle-like ones, and then they have mountains way over. Going through the Colorado foothills now. This is a little canyon. What canyon they call this? Oh, Poudre Canyon. Cache Poudre. C-A-C-H-E-P-O-U-D-R-E. And this is the river and the rocks, mountains, cliffs, and trees. This is a little way just right out of our campground. We're going to ride a little while and then we're going to come back. There's some rafters out here if I can get them on the water. Yep, there they are. Rafters going down the river. There they are. Let's see them. All I see is a mirror. It's a pretty river. Going down the whitewater, little whitewater. There's a canyon. Deep canyon.
I'll tell you right now, as far as I'm concerned, this is prettier than Beartooth.
Oh, Beartooth wasn't a canyon. Beartooth was a timberline, a low timberline one. Water here. Yeah. Look at the rushing water there. It'd be hard for the rafts to go through there. We start down a little bit farther. But, oops. Oh. Well, it's off again. I don't know what I'm getting because the light's off. Yep. I am. Nothing's happening. It's off. Yes. Now it's coming back.
Well, every time you move that eyepiece does something. I know that, Carol.
Going back through this canyon now. We turn around. We're going to go back to the campground so we can drive another road. This was a beautiful canyon.
One of the most scenic in the United States, Anderson.
I don't know. I didn't see that.
Lake designated.
Not sure I got it before because I couldn't see what I was taking. So I'll take it again. In case I missed it. Because it's really pretty. Kind of like the Kootenai Mountains that we couldn't get the canyon.
Not getting the water, right?
No, I was getting the rock. I was trying to get the rock when we were driving through here. We're back at the intersection now. This is the KOA where we're camping. We're right up in there. I think that's ours. Front there, as you can see. And had our picnic lunch. And this is behind us. And we saw a deer there the other night. And then this, we look out over the foothills, which is real pretty. Driving on the road now, dirt road in it, well, gravel road in it. This is Red Mountain, Grand Canyon Road, going up to Wyoming, so we can go on this other pretty road called Happy Jack. This is what we're seeing on the road, big rocks.
Happy Jack.
Happy Jack Road really isn't too much. We probably should have stayed on the canyon road this morning if we'd have known this. But anyway, we're here. We're back in Wyoming, called Happy Jack Road.
Now you can see it.
This is a state park in Wyoming, and this is the reservoir. Pretty lake.
Probably the prettiest thing I see on this road.
Yeah, probably. Looks like it's campground down here. Or else just picnic area. This is the state capitol in Cheyenne, Wyoming. It's got a gold dome. It's a 100-some-year-old building. Got a statue of a lady there. It says who it is.
There's a campground we stayed in while we were at campground we were in. It's pretty against the mountains in the back, the KOA. We were up on the hill, up there next to that motorhome. Now this is some of the campground from a better view of it. It was pretty behind the, up against the mountains. We saw a sheep walking. No, a deer walking one day. The first night we were here, he was walking up there on the side of the hill. There's the office.
This is Big Thompson Canyon. This is Wednesday, July 29th. And we're driving now to Estes Park, Colorado to camp. A little cloudy in here, but this is Big Thompson Canyon. It's kind of like the canyon we drove through a couple days ago. Back in Roosevelt National Forest.
You've got this.
Rocky Mountains up ahead of us now, with snow or glaciers on them. Okay. Some more of the canyon we're driving through. Quit raining, I think. Had a little bit of shower there.
This is a view from our campground now. That's not us sitting there. But that's the view. Right over there is snow-capped mountains. There you can see KOA. That's the Rockies. We're in Estes Park. Just the town of Estes Park. We're not in the park yet. We're in a terraced campground. So this is our trailer sitting right here. I'll show you where we see the campground is terraced. So there we are. It's pretty now. Down over here behind these other trailers, there's houses and that down in there in the valley.
Town of Estes Park in the mountain. There's the Rockies behind it. We're going to go down.
Tourist Information Center. We don't need it there.
Take a ride. There's a statue in the town of the bighorn sheep. The mom and the baby. That's their motto, because they say that in the Rockies there's a lot of them. So we're going to see tomorrow.
This is from Glacier View Overlook on Route 7, south of Estes Park. There's the glaciers over there. And I'll see if I can get any chipmunks that are here. Are there any right here, Carol?
Right here.
Do you have anything? Here.
Boy, that's a fat one.
I ain't got him yet, chipmunk.
There's a hummingbird with orange on. It's gone again. Comes and then he leaves. It's a pretty area here. Driving through. This is Colorado, and Colorado has a lot of mountains and narrow canyons and rivers running alongside. It's a pretty color rock. There's a different color rock. There's the river. There's the river.
You walk now?
The town of Estes Park with mountains all around it. Came back now, we went to see John and Betty Grice and saw Fuller's, June and Merle Fuller there. And this is the town, and these are the shops and the traffic. This is about 7 o'clock in the evening.
This is the next traffic light. Which way do I go to?
We're in Rocky Mountain Park now, and this is part of it. We're going on Fall River Road. There's Fall River. Oh, I guess, see, it's up a little ways farther. So This is it. Long Lake flood was in 1982. And that's why all the trees are dead and the rocks are there.
Lake over here.
Yeah, that's the lake, yes, Long Lake. This is a one-way road that we're going up the...
For 9 miles.
For 9 miles. Old Fall River Road. It's gravel road. And we're gonna hit Trail Ridge Road. Rocks are hanging over. Gonna drive over closer this way, and I'm on this side. I said, no way, get over. Oh, here we got a switchback. We're getting higher and higher. We're about 9,800 feet. And there's a lot of snow. There's a wind. Oh, they terraced this, yeah, so it didn't fall on you. Wire on the rocks. This is the way the road used to be, and now it's just a gravel road for people want to come up here and see this.
People that are adventurous.
Yeah, right. We got a lot of switchback roads. Rocks up there.